like, and sucker punch Chris Paul. Like, what's wrong with you, fool?
Say what?
No, I want to text the aux.
Well, I got it plugged in. It's playing. 1, 2. It's all the way up. Let me get another beat. Yeah, it's playing. Yeah. What is going on? Hold on. We're going to get it right. We're going to get it right. All right, let's see what we got. There we go. 1, 1, 1, 2. There we go. Jeff to be walking in. Can we get a test on? One.
Testing. 1, 2. Is it on?
We got 2 minutes. One, two. Seconds.
Chris Paul got a good shot. Yeah, he did. Chris Paul got a good shot in at the end. Right towards the end. Wow. You can cut them off.
Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, that track is dope, huh?
She was dope.
Hey, man, you know I be doing little things. That's a new group. They're called Sin House. Right? The name of the record is With You, featuring Aphrodite. I like it. Go to cdbaby.com/CD/Sin House 3. Sin is spelled S-E-N. Sin House 3. So that's cdbaby.com/CD/Sin House 3. Play it one more time. Let me see if I can get another little vibe off.
Aphrodite or Aphrodite?
It could be, I think it's Aphrodite. But it's spelled both ways. Aphrodite and Aphrodite. That's how he has it. It's dope. Play it. Play a little bit more of it. Yeah. Go to Sin House Official on Instagram. Sin House Official on SoundCloud. And Sin House Music on Twitter. Turn it up. Let's go. Sexy humping. Yes. I would hump. This is that slap and tickle music.
Slap and tickle music.
You know what I mean? Like Sen House Official on Instagram. SEN. Sen House Official on Instagram. SoundCloud, Sin House Official. Twitter, Sin House Music. Sin is spelled S-E-N. You can also get this record on CD Baby. cdbaby.com/CD/Sin House. So let's do this real quick. Let's just fade it. It's dope. I think it's dope.
That shit is dope. For real.
I think it's dope. You know, I think it's a fly little record. You know, me personally, I like tickling and playing when I got when it's the right girl or whatever. You know, when I feel like shit is cool. You know, when it's the right person. That's one of them tickle tracks.
Tickle your girl too.
Yeah, man.
Come here, girl.
When's the last time, girl, you got tickled?
Come here, girl.
Come here, let me tickle you a little bit. Where your little feet at, girl?
Let me caress your unknown.
All right, play my tracks now. Let's see what we got. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, Jeff Brown, listen. If you don't tickle your woman, y'all ain't in a relationship.
I agree. I'm going to tickle her too, nigga.
You don't tickle your woman?
They hate that shit, though. Women hate that.
I don't give a. I love the fact that this nigga gonna sit a Tupperware full of fried eggplant
got
juice.
Gumbo sitting on the table.
First off, it's not fried. It is steamed.
I just hate Jeff and his healthiness.
Got steamed gumbo?
Stewed eggplant.
Stewed eggplant.
This motherfucker right here, boy. This nigga worrisome.
Oh, shit.
He brought it for you last week.
Yeah, you wasn't here.
I wasn't here last week.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the ZOWHAT Morning Show.
Yeah.
I'm Zoe Williams. Every week,
Every damn week.
we come in here with a topic that's designed to slap you upside your dome piece on your way home from Jones Beach.
Oh, yeah.
There's a descendant of the Corvinus clan right there, not but 3 feet from you.
That's funny. Hey, you know his brother wrote that whole series, right? The whole Underworld series.
I love it.
Our brother wrote that whole. Yeah, he came up with the whole story idea for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, weekly topics
And nobody stole it?
designed to make you think. The whole crew is in the house. Jeff's food smells nasty, but I'm sure it's healthy.
I'm glad it smells nasty. That way I got to offer you monkey ass none. I'm glad. Please
You never
stop.
have to offer me
Please
none of that.
I didn't say it smelled nasty.
In the future, okay, well then I'll offer you some. But in the future, please continue to dislike my food that I brought for me.
How did they find out who was on our boards today? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning into the ZOWHAT Morning Show, let me explain something to you.
Oh shit,
We have a live chat room.
we do.
You under dig? The live chat room is quite simple. Okay? We broadcast live from the Dash Studios.
Yes, sir.
Right here in beautiful Hollywood. I mean, oh my God, let me paint the picture. We're right next to the 101 freeway. Ignore the homeless. The sun is shining. I'm sorry. The sun is shining. Everything is beautiful.
That's right.
Man. We're out here vibing. You know the dig?
The acrid smell of bum piss fills the air.
Shit, man. We out here doing big things. Look, can I tell y'all?
Yes.
We got an amazing show lined up for you today. Jeff Brown was halfway on time, right? And here he is bothering people. Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah. And let me just say, man, we have, for the Dash Radio listeners, we have a live chat room on YouTube. If you want to see us, all you have to do is go to youtube.com/The ZOWHAT Show. Hey, who saw last Wednesday's show? Because let me tell you something.
Oh, shit.
Y'all know I
banger.
do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the Voice of Reason. 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Dash Talk X. I left Southern California after Wednesday's show. Wednesday's show was me, Corey Holcomb, Jeff Brown, Ray Grady, and Bobby Glanton Smith.
Beast.
And we did it. I'm gonna bring a whole new series. Wednesdays on the Voice of Reason are gonna be all men. But the series was birthed. It's called Mansions. Emphasis on man.
Mansions.
Men building and destroying mansions. You under dig? So every week, I'm gonna be bringing some fire guests and some fire topics that need to be dealt with by men. There's going to be different men brought to the table to address this stuff.
You did.
You under dig? Man, we was turned all the way up, goddammit. When I tell you we was turned all the way up, the fucking fire was on. Jesus. And we got to do it again. So this Wednesday, we're going to do it again. Now, before I get into today's topic, please understand this. A little bit about what we do before we get into our weekly topics that are designed to piss you off for the rest of the week. Not piss you off, but make you think. I know people don't like to think. I run into a lot of people who hate thinking. You know?
Stress of that brain.
Well, that's not what this show's about, goddammit. Okay. So before we get into that, let me just tell you this. I got to promote some things. My homeboy, in his, first off, it's a muscle shirt and it's fluorescent orange.
Look at me, damn it.
Now, I don't know if this is an athletic firefighter. I don't know. I don't know if this is an
athletic firefighter.
Look like a Caltrans superhero.
I don't know if this is right.
I am Pylon.
Caltrans. Only people in California don't know what you
I am Pylon.
Hey, I get verbally abused every Monday.
And you keep showing up.
And
Traffic stop cop, man.
Halt.
Who drives there?
Where is thy seatbelt?
but hey, listen.
And he's speaking Old English? Speak not through the pedestrian way where the children play.
Where is thy seatbelt?
Have at thee.
Hey, I guess I'm trying to sell some juice. I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Businessman.
The registration on thine chariot is late.
So,
God,
please check out my website. You guys are funny.
We love you.
Hey, we all trying to stay fit in here. That's what we're trying to do. You know that, right?
We are?
That's right.
Yeah.
yeah, man,
It's all about being healthy, you know?
Yes, sir, it is.
Health is wealth. That's what they say, right?
they do say that.
So, go to Wheat Juice, shop, get that coconut water, get that watermelon, get the mango. And close, you guys need broccoli. Broccoli's high in protein.
Yes.
It's probably one of the highest sources of protein. It's actually higher than meat.
Absolutely. Per molecule. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
But does it taste as good as meat?
No.
Yes.
No.
Broccoli's
It
awesome.
can.
No, it doesn't.
If you know how to
Broccoli's
season it right.
No.
Broccoli's awesome, Nikki.
Here's the deal. Dear people who
Yes.
need
I hate
bad
y'all.
food to taste, bad food to taste, or dear people who need good food to taste just like bad food, keep eating the bad food.
Right.
Y'all sound like
Don't
haters.
change it. No, I'm not eating it. I didn't stop eating steak because it tastes bad. I like the taste of it. However, the human body is not designed to deal with that protein.
Right.
So I stopped because I could feel myself dying. That's me. You can eat the ass end out of a yak. I do not
Lion
give a
ass,
fuck.
nigga. Go eat some lion ass, nigga.
Yes, eat some lion ass. However, you can eat whatever meat you want. What you eat don't make me shit. However, when the words metastasize, stages 1 through 4, dialysis, insulin, when those words make it into your lexicon, don't act like it was on some evil wheel of chance that the devil spun and you gonna hold a deboko shy your way out of it. It didn't come to you as a devil. It came on your forehead. Yes, I'm sorry.
You know what would be really nice?
What would be nice? I'm done. Let's do something nice.
Let me just say what would be really nice for me. Like, for me.
What did you say would be nice?
Yeah, it would be really, really
For me.
nice for me.
Niggas kill me with that shit. Like, I don't like me.
Wait, hold on. Like, if you would make these really wonderful points, but
Dude,
shorter. Dude, like if they were,
that guy needs a name.
if they were like shorter.
That's
just-
Corey. That's the hot chick's little brother.
I'm just saying, they're amazing points, but they're really long, and if you could just shorten them. That would
I'll
be great.
try. I'll try, but hey.
Okay. Yeah.
So
It's quite annoying. Yeah.
So check out We Juice. Listen.
Lady, I forgot who I was.
So
What was
The
I?
man trying to sell his juice shit.
So it's all is what fruit and vegetable is important in your diet. It's nothing wrong with having meat, just don't have too much meat because it's toxic to your body. So
Everything in
vegetable
moderation.
cleans your body out and having enough water. So go to We Juice, purchase some good juices, fruit and vegetables. What's up?
I'm confused.
Why?
You go.
There's nothing wrong with meat.
Was this a promo?
But it's toxic. Like you did say both of those.
What I said is there's people who are programmed to eating meat. Okay.
Okay, that's not what you said, but that makes sense.
I know. People
Listen
are programmed to eat
here.
meat. You shouldn't have a lot of meat. If you have some of it, it's fine.
There you go. Let's
But
get to the truth.
You want to have more fruit and vegetables in your diet.
Absolutely.
And
Traffic
it's
Lord.
Easy thing for you to do is just order We Juice. It'll come straight to you tomorrow whenever you order, and everything's simple.
Meat should be 20% of your meal, not
Yes.
80%.
Not 80%.
Hassan is the god of traffic.
Halt.
Hey, listen, I am trying to get traffic to my website.
65 meaneth 65.
65.
Open the Bifrost. I'm done.
That's what up. So visit my website, wejuice.com, OUIJUICE. Order today, please.
All right, here we go. You already know. I don't give a damn what these two niggas is talking about. Let me tell you something.
Stop it, man. Don't listen to this nigga.
Don't give a damn
Don't listen to this nigga. It's toxic
about what
nigga.
nobody's
This
talking
nigga,
about.
this nigga's the toxic Avenger. Don't listen to this nigga.
Let me tell you something. First off, please understand this about Total Package Energy.
Understand it. Make us plain.
There's nothing toxic about it. Hey, created by engineers with the elite athlete in mind.
You're right. When you drink 18 of them in a row.
Who said I had 18?
Ooh, this house needs a paint. I know the answer. Wait a minute. This is television. He's not answering me.
While he painting.
Wait, first off, Jeff.
Yes.
No matter how many of these I drink,
Yes. You don't
it'll
get that?
never make me act like you.
Okay. No, you don't want that. You don't want that.
Because you're doing you.
Yes.
I'm not. That's not me.
That's not what
goddammit.
you do. Okay.
Jesus, Total Package Energy, man. The greatest energy drink in the game. I had one today.
Just one?
Just one.
The day's
Because
young,
you ration
nigga.
it. They're getting low, so he
Days
rationed it. That's why you had one.
But ask yourself a question.
What's
That's why you had
what?
one.
What am
This
I
one is empty,
asking? Yeah.
and this one is full.
Okay.
That's your last one?
Which one do you want? Because I know your ass won't
good,
want.
no, I'm
Total
good.
package energy.
I'm good, nigga.
Neural enhancer, man.
You want one?
It's the greatest in the game. Go there right now. Let's get 150 cases moved today. Now. I need everybody to go to my website, IamZoWilliams.com, and pre-order your copy of The Holographic Relationship.
Would you?
Could you do that for me today? Now.
Great stocking stuffers.
Here we go. Kev, I know you got something to promote because Kev feels like every week I forget about him.
Not every week, every other week.
Well, every other week. Well, fuck it then. Every other week you got to remind.
How you want to cut it up, nigga? How you
Every
want to
other
cut it
week.
up?
Well, every other week you got to remind.
Every other week, bro.
Kevin, what you got for us today?
Yeah, please go to bossbabytrump.com and get that LeBron shirt and the Kaepernick shirt. Those are Christmas items. If if you're getting early Christmas gifts, get over there and hook that up for me. You're supporting a business group of 15 brothers and sisters. So get out there and help get the shirt, but also do something good. Also get over to realnagas.com. I just put the Fuck You Say Naga shirt in the shop, so cop that. And the Melanin book. This is the great Melanin book of research, the great book of Melanin research. This is what they've been research they've been doing on you for the last 114 years. If you don't know how to work your melanin, you got to get this book. Vibranium Instructions. Let's get on over to the Real Nagas YouTube page, cop one.
That nigga make me believe vibranium is real.
It's real. It is real.
You know, goddamn real vibranium.
If you hear what they saying this shit about your skin, I'm telling you, this shit is insane.
It might be.
They know what the fuck is going on.
All right, well, I hope somebody know what's going on, because I don't know. Shit. Are y'all ready for today's topic?
I think we are.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you just tuned in to the ZOWHAT morning show on Dash Radio, specifically Dash Talk X. I got my weed juice. I got my total package energy. I got the relationship dismount. I got the holographic relationship. Now it's time to jump right in to today's topic. I had to do this topic, and I'm going to tell you why. Because, I'm one of those people who I think very deeply.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think very deeply, man. And what's crazy is, have you ever woke up one day and saw the insanity of the world clearly?
Yes.
Like, what used to be cool to you, what used to make sense to you, you woke up one day and was like, whoa.
What the hell am I doing?
I'm in an insane asylum. It's almost like an animal waking up one day and going, this is the zoo.
That's a cage. Goddamn.
Ain't this a bitch?
How you gonna hunt a deer every day at 2:30? That ain't how you in the Serengeti. They don't
Right.
show up with 80 pounds of meat.
Or an animal on a reservation.
Right.
He just, nigga, this is a reservation.
I see the same
Wait a
niggas
second.
all the time.
This is the end of where I live. How come I can't go on the other
Right.
side of this barrier? We'll get to them callers in a second. Callers, we're going to take y'all calls today because the topic needs you. The number to dial is 323-230-4445. 323-230-4445. I'm setting it up right now. So we got certain barriers and boundaries that keeps the insanity going. This leads me to today's topic. Did you read any of the questions?
I did.
What about you, Kevin?
I did.
I have seen a connection. And it's not a connection that other people have not seen. But haven't you realized, remember on the voting show, when I made the analogy that politicians are the equivalent to the clergy for the government. The government's, the political process, they are the equivalent of the clergy.
Sure.
Because they are the emissary or the intercessor. They intercede on your behalf
Absolutely.
of the people.
Come
You
on.
get them your power via your vote.
Wow.
And then they go to the throne which is the government.
Beseech the throne.
The government. On behalf of you, the government. Yes, the government. The government.
G-O-M-ment.
Now, the clergy does the same thing. You know that? I'm here.
To Jesus.
I'm here to help you.
For 10%.
Right. I stand as a conduit to Christ, who stands as a conduit to his Father. Amen. Now, you could go around both me and Jesus by praying on your own. How in ever?
You're going to get put on the weight, the whole line.
That's the big secret. That's the big secret, that no man is closer to God than any other. But if I tell you that, how the fuck can I get you to come back here next Sunday with your money?
It's all a protocol, right?
Right.
Okay, cool.
Somebody told me God was everywhere. Saved me 10%. I never miss a game.
So here we go. Here's one of those ideas that keeps the insanity popping in the world. Today's topic: never, ever talk about religion or politics. A more in-depth look at two sides of the same coin. An interesting query into what we identify with and how we viciously defend that identity.
Wow.
Now, in order for the political process to work effectively, politicians have to be moral. They have to have ethics.
Right.
Whoops.
In order for the preachers to be real or considered real, they have to have ethics and morals. Now, if the woman come to the church with her welfare check and her pussy, you not supposed to take it.
Right.
She got problems. Poverty has created problems for her. She is not supposed to go to the church and you go,
I'm finna dip my ding ding.
You don't take either one, huh?
I'm finna dip my sanctified ding ding up in this thing.
You gotta turn them both down.
My ding ding is a ding ding of God.
Right.
Now, how long have those two, the preacher and the politician, pimped the populace?
Since the
My Lord, today's topic: never talk about religion or politics. A more in-depth look at two sides of the same coin, an interesting query into what we identify with. I have questions. Can fundamental religiosity and patriotism be seen as a type of mental illness? Nigga getting on the bus with a backpack full of C4 in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is crazy. I'm saying, a Christian on their way to blow up a Planned Parenthood in the name of Jesus Christ. If you say right before that abortion center blow up is Spiritus Sancti,
right,
you crazy.
You religious fanatic.
It's Spiritus Sancti.
Yeah.
Why are preachers and politicians the preferred emissaries of social power? Why do I need an emissary to get me to the power, whether it be God or government?
You got to have some emissary, especially you go to jail. You ain't got no emissary. That's a long. Somebody put some money on your emissaries. So put some money on it because you got that Babylonian and soap.
Let me just say there's a cot behind the DJ booth.
You gotta always have some ways for me to
put some money on your emissary.
I need to know, what is hyper-religiosity? Is there a relationship between patriotism and religion? How the fuck the creator of everything gonna be tribal?
Damn. Yes. Damn.
You mean he created everything? And now we tribal? Because you tribal? Well, what the fuck you create everything for?
Right.
I mean, I just need to know. And it trickles all the way down. You get bougie people acting like, well, I'm a Democrat. Well, I'm a Republican. Well, guess what? There's a bootleg version of you in the streets that's killing each other. One is a blood and the other one's a crib.
How about it?
But the fundamental thought process is still packery.
Right.
You know, like the pack, the wolf pack.
Yep.
Right.
The tribe.
Lord of the Flies.
The pride. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
I need to know. True or false? There's no hate quite like religious or patriotic hate.
When you give me something to believe in and my believer ain't that strong,
Man, try being a communist.
I got a 50-watt believer.
Right. You understand what I'm saying? Try being a communist back in the 50s.
Right.
See what happened.
Pinko commie.
True or false, social packery dominates society. Such is their footballian enthusiasm that many will sometimes burn down their own cities in delight of victories or unbearable losses.
Somebody tell the Mexicans the Lakers ain't a gang.
Do you understand?
Lakers, fool.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
How about it? It's not a gang, nor are the Dodgers.
Oh, yeah.
And it's real. They're real about that shit,
They
too.
serious about that shit. You get your ass whooped over the
Get killed.
Dodgers.
Or the Raider fans.
Yep. Oh, my. That's me.
Raider fan.
You
Right
go
here.
to a goddamn Raider fan
You better know how to fight.
Raiders.
with anybody's jersey on.
That ain't even in the game.
Yep.
Raiders playing the Seahawks. You show up in the Packers jersey, they gonna whoop your ass.
True or false? Pack mentality dominates humanity. All you have to do is observe the behavior of urban gangs, the vice lords, Crips, Bloods. These groups are precise mirrors of more formally recognized gangs called countries.
Wow.
True or false? Why don't we talk about politics and religion, patriotism and God? Because we're territorial. Now, as human beings, is that territorial mindset productive for our survival on planet Earth? Or does it limit our ability to see the world and our reality in its full scope? Here we go. Today's topic. Beautiful. Never talk about religion or politics.
Ever.
An interesting query into what we identify with and how we viciously defend that identity.
Don't you blaspheming here.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready for the conversation, the phone lines are open. 323-230-4610. Jeff Brown.
Yes, sir.
What do you identify with?
Well, when it comes to religion, I like to say I believe in God, but I fired King James as his publicist.
Here we go.
So I think God is too big to put in a book. I think that politics right now for black people is the wrong area of concern. It's like being concerned with your car's floor mats when you've just driven off a fucking bridge. Really? You care about the floor mats right now? Fucking car's filling with water, baby in the baby seat. You trying to figure out, how am I going to get this jelly out of the... Bitch, we got to get this baby out the car. Okay? This is a baby. There are other concerns other than voting.
It matters not.
Yeah.
It is the only system that gave us.
Yeah.
We ought to participate if we ought to go up the ladder of success.
Arranging deck chairs on the Titanic. That's all it is, man. I don't subscribe to any of that shit, and I'm waiting for it all to fold. Anybody else waiting on society collapse? I'm waiting. I can't wait.
That shit is happening.
I can't I got my Mad Max shit. I already got my vest that I'm putting nails in and shit.
But why do you want it? Why you?
Jeff, this ain't Halloween. You just want to dress up,
nigga.
You gonna dress up as Tina Turner, nigga?
Right after my ex.
We don't need another hero.
You goddamn right.
Thunderdome, my nigga.
Look at what's happening to society right now. Look at the cities. They're going way up on rent, not just in LA, not just in New York. In every city, the rent is skyrocketing so that they can make the cities the place where you can get health care and Wi-Fi and all the accoutrements of the 21st century. And everywhere else is going to be beyond the Thunderdome. Give it 5 years.
Okay.
Well, it's going to be beyond the Look at what tell me it doesn't make sense. They are pricing everybody, not just black people, everybody out the game so that you niggas can fend for yourselves. Every now and then we going to throw a live cow over the gate and you can eat it raw. We don't give a fuck. That's how it's going to go down.
Kev?
Yeah. Well, patriotism and religion are really the same thing.
Can we talk about it? Go deeper.
So patriotism comes from pater, which means father. And so religion, you worship the Father.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing.
Christianity.
Christianity. Yeah. So those two really are the same thing. And when they get you to worshiping the government or your land as your father, yeah, that's where it comes from. They even have something called parens patriae, and that means the government as your parent. So yeah, and that's a legal term that most people in United States are under. So when it comes to your patriarchy, it's more of the patriarchy that fills the world. That's been going on for centuries now, and that's just it's literally just an offshoot of that or a continuation of that.
Wow, Hassan.
Wow.
Never talk about religion or politics.
Yeah, I used to be religious.
Me too.
I still am.
First off, your whole family Muslim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
You just had a comment about Muslim people blowing up stuff. Well,
isn't that about certain Muslims?
Yeah, it is.
Is that all Muslims?
No.
We do understand that some banal is part of the structure of the show.
No, I'm all right.
Did you feel some kind of way about
that? No.
Okay, I'm good. I hope not. Because I don't remember no Hare Krishnas tying no bombs to them orange jumpsuits. They don't do that. I just believe in
but you know what they do
what do
in
they
the
do?
name?
What they do?
Well, not the Hare Krishnas, but you'll see in the world, say like Buddhist, the Tibetan monks,
sure,
who are protesting China for taking over their country. So you know what they do? You know what they practice?
They set themselves on fire.
Self-immolation, where they set themselves on fire.
I wonder what the night before is like.
But that's defending the identity. First and foremost, people don't understand.
How they pick?
You're supposed to graduate from your religion.
It's all schools.
It's school. You're not supposed to be there forever. The problem with you missing the lesson in the current school you're in is that you've mixed the wisdom of the knowledge in the religion, which is the same in all religions.
Absolutely.
You've mixed that with the culture. You've made it a culture. I can't be Muslim without a jalabiyah.
Yep.
I need dhikr beads.
Yep.
Well, I guess I can't make salah unless I have a prayer rug.
Right.
Or you got to wash up first.
I have to make dua.
Yeah.
Okay. We in the kitchen first Sunday.
Right. I guess I'm not a Christian if I'm not in church.
You know, Pastor
on Sunday.
Pastor like dark meat.
You get what I'm saying? I guess I got a fellowship. The fuck? You have missed the purpose.
Ooh-wee.
Spirituality gets downgraded into religion when you add culture.
Right. I was about to say, yeah, they didn't miss the purpose of religion. Religion is meant to hold them back. So all that shit I mean, religion literally means to hold you back or to tie back. So that shit is meant to keep you in some type, bind, to keep you in some prison. So does patriotism. It's the same thing. So the word party literally means to divide. So in that aspect, they have to keep you divided in order to maintain control. And so when you have patriotism or nationalism, that's what's seen as pervading the world right now, and it's different in all different countries. It's going
Listen on. Here, you newfangled nigger. I was raised an American. I was raised a red-blooded American.
That your family stole the country?
Republican. And no newfangled nigger are going to get me caught up on New Age Oprahism.
Oprahism?
Worshiping a fat black woman. What? All that is Buddha with a perm.
A fat black woman Buddha with a perm?
Buddha with a perm. Here come Buddha and Stedman. That's all y'all do. Shout out to Oprah. I ain't saying you look like that fat son of a bitch. I'm just saying people worship you like him.
You're funny.
But do you understand the mechanism of social manipulation?
Right, social construct.
Goddamn right.
You over here, you over here.
To ask like people to believe in a system, to participate in a system that has routinely found a way to lubricate all of your orifices.
Gonna run up in you. Hey,
come on, John.
Bend over and bite on this stick. Yeah. I'm finna run up in you. Yeah, cause this is politics. Hey, is somebody black to vote for? Psych, I'ma run up in you deeper now. Deeper now. Everywhere you see a black face, white supremacy is worse. Does anybody know that? Do you know what you're doing? Do you know that when you put your money into your black church, they put it right into a fucking white bank, and that white bank lends the money to the people who come in and gentrify your neighborhood. So that means Big Mama been putting money in the plate for 30 years over and over again. So basically, Big Mama get this shit right here. She evicted herself. Big Mama evicted herself. What kind of shit is that now?
So again, how can you identify with something that has routinely
fucked you
and
hard?
I mean, dude, it goes so deep to where we touched on vote and elect, and so legally told you how voting is not electing. But if you just go back to the construction of the words, vote means to wish, while elect means to choose.
Wow.
So when you're
wait, slow down.
To wish.
Hold on. Because people need to be. Where in the fist knot do we find the definition? Hold on.
Wait just a goddamn minute.
What?
Yeah.
What language is that?
The etymology of vote.
Where can we find the etymology of the word vote that means wish?
You can go on online etymology and type in vote, and it'll show you that it means to wish.
Anybody remember from Electric Company Letterman?
Yeah.
That's Kev. Kev got a sweater with some letters on it. He'd rip that goddamn letter off.
Wow.
I just like to know the energy I'm putting out when I use words.
That's it.
You know, so elect that's why the Electoral College chooses, and you wish who you want to be in office. You wish this nigga was in office. So I'm putting this nigga though.
So let's go deeper, because I made the parallel between the politician and the preacher. But now let's elevate this shit. Because you got a lot of people who are disheartened, disappointed, disillusioned in the government, in religion, in everything, and you'll see motherfuckers making leaps like we still slaves, or we still in this fucked up position we're in because, you know, while other people have been taking advantage of us, all we've been doing is praying. Mm-hmm. So I come back and say, hold on. You just traumatized. You don't really understand the power of prayer. That's because you don't understand quantum physics. Right? You don't understand the concept of the observer-based reality you fucking live in. Why do you think a spiritual government, which is a religion and its appointed authorities, why do you think religion and government are both set up in a hierarchy? Mm-hmm. And at the top is some big, bald, little dick leader, emperor, ruler, bishop, cardinal, imam, lama, somebody at the top that says, I approve of your spirituality.
Yep.
You know why? Because you live in an observer-based reality. It is their job to make sure they curate the quality of knowledge you get. I can't let you have no uncut, though. Fuck around and build your own reality in this bitch.
How about
no uncut dope?
Yes.
I can't let you have no blue magic thoughts.
Okay.
No, hell no.
What if the government got the fuck out of the way and gave you the power to have blue magic thought?
We're gonna give you all the parts to make bikes except pedals and wheels.
That's it. So then you get people who don't understand. First off, somebody wants to have an Islamic conversation. Don't make it just about Islam. It's religion, all of it.
All the motherfuckers.
All right? All of it. We're talking about certain aspects of different religions. Do you want me to put my focus on Islam?
You don't want them to do that.
Don't make me do that.
Trust, you don't want them to do that.
God damn. If I go right to your belief.
You don't want them to do that.
All right? So just kind of go with the conversation. I'm picking and choosing. I done went to Buddhism. I done went a gang of places.
And now you going to piss off the people who left Christianity because they thought they was doing something going over to Islam. And now you going to chew that up. Damn you, Zoe Williams.
It's the same thing.
Listen, it's a school, man.
Yes.
First off, a Muslim is a glorified Christian.
Yep.
Yes.
He's waiting on Jesus. Isa ibn Miriam.
Yes. Damn it.
That's who you're waiting on, buddy. Okay?
Or Issa Rae.
That's who you're waiting on. Isa ibn Miriam. If I ask any Muslim, when does Yawm al-Akri and Yawm al-Qiyamah start?
I told y'all didn't want to do this shit.
The day of standing and the day of reckoning. When does that start? It's all predicated on the return of Christ. So stop fucking around.
I told you.
It's a school, man. Salama. Not salem, not submit.
Yes.
Salama. Peace.
One who was a peace.
You don't want peace. You want to argue and hold on to your belief system.
Right.
I will destroy that shit.
Hey, look here. Y'all can leave this nigga alone. Don't get him started on this shit.
But this is the point of the conversation.
No doubt.
The fuck? Listen. You didn't create this narrative. But you're a believer.
You're a spreader. Only a believer.
The root word of believe is belie. The lie is a gift from me to you. Shit, when you spell the English word believe right there. L-I-E.
Right in the middle.
It's right there. From Middle English, Relgion. The lie is a gift from me to you, my friend.
Here you go, my nigga.
The fuck?
I need you to believe in Santa Claus. That way I feel better about this shit I bought from Walmart. That's all it is.
Do you understand? They have to control what you think is true and real.
They can't let you get away with your own thought. Yeah, that's sacrilege.
Yeah, we can't deal with the truth, though. We need the lie. We have to have the lie.
Damn.
In the words of KRS-One, we have to have the lie. The truth, we ain't ready for the truth. The truth is when a lion eats, or some chimpanzees eat tourists. That's the truth.
Right.
That's
That's nature, nigga. That's nature.
And the dude is still in here talking. Not one religion came in the English language. Wow. If you want to have this conversation, you're going to need 8 petals.
Right.
Right. Even your comments are rudimentary. We all know that.
Y'all about to get him going.
Get it going.
But this is the whole purpose of this show. This is why we never talk about religion or politics.
Right.
These are all social constructs. Ask yourself a question. How does the Quran, the Kalim Allah, the word of Allah, fit into social engineering? You ain't never asked yourself this fucking question.
No, it's too uncomfortable.
If they've asked the question of social engineering at all.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't even know what the
social engineering is.
Social engineering?
What is that?
Have you ever asked yourself the question, why are certain religious ideas as contagious as the flu?
Call it viral.
Have you ever asked yourself this question while you was on your knees?
Praying, doing your salat. Y'all should see his face right now. Y'all ain't see his face.
Yeah. Make me nervous with your face, with your hands like this, with your man Uggs. You got your man Uggs on.
So again, if I tell you,
yes,
or if Kevin tells you, fuck me.
Yes.
If Kevin tells you that the word religion means to bind,
Fast,
and you go
quick, they mean to bind fast,
and then you say, ain't no religion was ever revealed in the English language. Shut. So you go skip past the fact that religion is a shackle.
But it ain't an English shackle.
right?
It's not an English shackle, though.
You gotta know where that shackle come from.
You know, it's not an English shackle.
That's made in Italy.
It wasn't a shackle till they turned it over into English.
Made in Taiwan shackle.
I got a quick question
it's
about
a
religion.
special shackle.
I got a
Magical shackles.
Yes,
no
it's a
magical. No,
shackle.
you ain't seen magic. You ain't seen magic till you see the Christian religion
Man.
mixed with the pretzel logic of niggas.
Oh my God.
Niggas can wrestle some pretzel logic with religion that make Linus drop his blanket. That's fucking wow. I thought I liked the Great Pumpkin, but you niggas with Jesus. Wow. How do you do that? Well, the Lord made the earth in 6 days and then he rested. Okay.
God needs rest.
Thank you.
God
needs
gets tired.
Okay, wait a minute. But didn't you tell me that when we look at the tectonic plates of the earth that they're millions of years old? Well, in God's mind, a day is a million
Oh my God.
years. Okay, well, if that's the case, was when you say that Jesus died and was resurrected in 3 days, do you mean 3 days or 3 million years?
Right.
And does the Bible make this distinction, or do you
Well, in
niggas do
English, I mean days.
it? Right.
You know,
In English.
first off,
Pick.
I don't ever want to hear a motherfucker talk that bullshit about English. Because I'm going to tell you right now, 98% of motherfuckers who claim to be some kind of religion don't speak the original language the book was written in.
Thank you.
If you're a Muslim, do you speak Fusha? Do you speak classical Arabic?
Aramaic.
That is the language that the Arabic Bibles are written in. Do you speak Fusha? If you don't speak Fusha,
you don't know.
Because they say, well, it's Farsi. Well, it's classical Arabic, though. Still Fusha. Right. Do you speak that?
So do I actually speak it, or do I speak it?
So you don't speak it, but you're proclaiming that it is al-haq, the truth?
Yeah. And then I'm going to hit you with this. What you have to understand is, I hate that shit. And I don't deal with many black Muslims as much as I do black Christians, who immediately assume that if you disagree, you must be ignorant. Oh, you don't understand. What you need to understand is, motherfucker, show of hands, who read the whole Bible?
Wait, hold on. You lack discernment.
You lack discernment, bro. So I'm going to give it to you with these 13 or so verses that I regurgitate, because I ain't read the whole thing. You want to stop them motherfuckers in their tracks? 3 questions. Really great. Question number 1. What did the verse say right before it? Question number 2. What did the verse say right after it? Question number 3. Who were they talking to? Them niggas can't answer none of that shit for you because they don't have no fucking idea.
So if Allah has no partners, Allah is alone, right? Allah is one, ahad, right? Allahu as-samad, the needless. And in the Arabic language, we find that the letter tarmabuta at the end of any Arabic word feminizes the word. Then why in the Quran is the word allot there? Allot would then feminize the word Allah. Now we do know there was a goddess called Allot to the Persians who predated the Muslims. How did Allot find her way into the Quran? Y'all better stop fucking around.
I told y'all.
See, this is how you're being programmed, because you're never taught to look at things from multiple layers. You're taught to accept. You're not taught to question. Remember, we told you the highest form of intelligence is to question.
Yes.
You can't question the validity of Allah or Islam or Christ.
You can, just at the end of a sword.
Or God. You can't question none of that shit in those fucking temples, right? You can't go in them. Show me Allah is real. Right now.
Come get this nigga.
Imam, can you come down here and speak to me? Show me Allah right now.
Usher, can you grab this nigga?
Yeah. Here's one that got me kicked out of...
No, what you're going to get is astaghfirullah.
What's that?
Curse you.
Oh. Mouth that Jesus is your Lord and Savior. Is that correct? That is correct, son. Okay, well, could somebody explain to me what happened with the slaves in the Center Passage who didn't speak any English, who had no knowledge of Jesus, and were thrown overboard dead?
Hold on. He still wants to do it. Allah is a statue, Zoe. Yes. At the Kaaba, one of the 360 gods that Muhammad was supposedly that he destroyed, that Abraham and his son Ishmael put there. You remember, Abraham is from Mesopotamia.
For the dude who testing him right now, dude, you don't get it, nigga. He used to slay niggas like this for hours 20 years ago with this shit, nigga.
I'm just saying, man, we gotta stop.
It's not gonna happen for you, man.
But again, we buy into a truth that is manicured and prepared for us by a governmental system that wants to control us right? Socially as well as spiritually. I need batteries that follow the rules. There's no way else we can govern.
That's it.
Your ass in this matrix, nigga.
What you think marriage is about? How you gonna do this? If we all get together, just the four of us, and get all our people together, and when the kids come home, it don't matter what house they're gonna go in, because communally we have put the best cooks together, and these sisters have made what is dinner on Monday. How you gonna tax these people if they all raising the kids and you don't know whose wife is whose because it ain't your business? I need units I can tax. A husband, a wife, and 2 kids that live in that house with the picket fence. That's basically a prison. I know exactly how much that place makes. I know exactly what that thing is doing, and I know exactly how to govern it. You can't govern a tribe very well. That's why they break them up.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. See, back in the day, we could create discord, and they still do. Propaganda. We can create discord by creating tribes and keeping people at the border, at the boundary of each other so they can continue to fight. We could keep doing that. But now it's getting to the point where fuck trying to convince people. We can just kill people.
Right.
I'll just put some formaldehyde in your favorite cereal.
Right.
I'll just put some fucking fluoride in your favorite fucking bottled water, or in your toothpaste.
Right.
You underdig?
I'll just kill you slow.
Yep, exactly. Soft kill.
You get what I'm saying? The fuck. But something wrong with me. Something wrong with me.
If God exists, and I'm just throwing this out there, if there is a God, could somebody explain to me why there is an insect that is only born to eat the eyeball flesh of infants? That's all it feeds on.
Let me just go back, because I do believe that there is a higher force, but I do not proclaim to know what the fuck it is. And I'm damn sure not dumb enough to name it. Or even worse, give it a gender.
Right. The heir's name is Chuck, and it's a man. You feel Chuck on your arms, do you? Morning, Chuck. You chilly today?
Morning, Chuck. You chilly today?
Chuck's the heir. You give it a gender and a name.
Oh, shit.
That way I can deal with breathing. I can't deal with breathing unless the heir has a name.
Oh, God.
But religion being astrology in the first place.
Oh, come on, bro.
Here we go.
Was just, it's just a map so that you can understand how to work together or how to work with nature. And at the top, they understand if you work with nature, that's how you have all the power. So they had to literally flip it 180 degrees and separate you. If you look at anything in nature, any species in nature, it works together. All species work together, except humans. And this is the downfall. They've gotten you to be disharmonic with each other. And this is why you're in the motherfucking mess you're in today. Because you don't understand unity. You have no idea. You take a skin tone, you look at a skin tone and think that separates you under than your ideals, your frequency, your vibrations, the same things that you're on. Those are the things that connect you, not or separate you. But skin tone, once they got you on skin tone and classism and all the rest of that shit and literally all they had to do was just introduce it. You take it and make it what it is. You ran with the shit. Just, your ass is motherfucking Emmitt Smith running behind the goddamn the greatest line in history. So shit. You're the motherfuckers who are taking it. At this point, they don't even have to do any fucking thing.
So this is what I got to do. You're listening to the ZOWHAT Morning Show. We're having a wide-ranging discussion about religion and politics and how they function the same way. We get whipped into a fervor Every 4 years, every 2 years, we get whipped into a social lather
by the media.
And Lord knows every Sunday we're whipped into a lather. I
should have come in the Chevy. Should have come in the Cadillac. Thank you, Jesus. And I'm gonna dance all the way to my victory. That's it. I tell you what.
Shabadoo, ozone turbo.
Here are two phrases to make sure that you stay broke. I receive it, and won't he do it?
Right.
Won't he do it? I promise you and those of your ilk will remain cursed as long as you talk about won't he do it. No, he won't. He doesn't. Here's what he does. You asking him to, you stupid. You asking him to paint your house. That's not what he does. What he do is he show up. He show you where to get a ladder. Right. He show you where to get some brushes and some paint. He tell you what time. But no, you sitting there on a paint bucket with a brush in your hand talking about the Lord finna paint this house. Okay.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna eat soon as this house is painted. Okay. They're gonna find a fucking skeleton with a goddamn paintbrush in their hand. What they gonna find?
Religion's job is to keep you from discovering God within.
Ooh, wee.
I'm here to tell you the truth. Are you ready now?
Come on.
Are you ready for the real shit?
Come on now.
Religion's job is to keep you from discovering the God within.
Right. Go to the word prayer. Prayer literally means to beg. If you understand God, you are all God. We're all God collectively. God is inside. So when you're begging outside of yourself, you're giving your power away. It literally means to beg.
No. Know the difference between prayer, and meditation, right. Visualization.
Yep. There you go.
Right?
Right.
These are the things that motherfuckers will charge you $600.
Thank you.
I have a special, a $600
prayer cloth.
No, not the prayer cloth. Seminar.
Yes.
Oh, the seminar. Yeah.
To teach you the master mindset of how to reprogram your life.
Or come to this religious retreat for 3 days.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
That's right. Where we're going to fuck you over as ministers, and then later we're going to fuck each other.
God is going to be here. You need to come to this retreat, get God in your life, and take him back out into the world.
The Lord is going to show up and show out.
Show up and show out, yep.
Oh, my God.
Somebody says, do you believe in God? I already dealt with that. I believe that God is bigger than all religion. I believe that religion is the rudimentary spiritual thought of man.
But you can't, you can't have God without religion, right? Don't they go together like milk and cereal? You have to have God and religion go together like Mexican women and baby strollers. You gonna not have? They go together. Don't they go together?
What'd you say?
Don't they go together?
You can't.
They go together. I can't have God without.
Somebody said Zoe ducks being an atheist. Eat 5 bags of boiled baby nuts, bitch ass motherfucker. Let me say it again.
Atheist.
Let me say it again. Atheist. Whenever you find a Greek word, the A in front of it means against. Theos means against God. I am not dumbass. But you want me to believe
the way you do.
The way you do.
Or you don't believe at all.
Get the fuck out of here, you weirdo.
What'd you tell him to eat, nigga?
A gang of boiled boar baby nuts.
Wow. Boar baby nuts. You know how hard it is to get enough of them to make a meal?
Okay, nigga. The boars you got to trap.
Oh, my God. What are you doing out here? Trapping boars and cutting nuts. Lord Zoe's hungry.
So again, Zoe, why don't you just admit you're an atheist? No, I believe in God, and my belief in God is bigger bigger than yours.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
It's bigger than your book.
Yeah.
I don't need a costume to fit into a culture to be accepted.
Every week.
A costume.
Well, let me put on my robes.
Keisha, why you got on a peach blouse? You know it's first Sunday.
I stopped being a choir boy when I was a boy.
Bam.
I got grown shit for you.
Oh my God.
You stupid nigga.
Ah, shit. Let me put on my cultural costume so I can be seen and acknowledged as a member of said ideology.
Don't despise
Said ideology. Said ideology.
Okay. Reason number 3, I got slapped in the mouth when I was little talking about church.
Well, let me set you up because now
Is it rant time?
it's rant time.
Shit.
And I would like for the rant to be done as Cardinal Dale.
Why did I know that?
Because we got to put Cardinal Dale on trial.
How you doing, my God? Bless you, my child. You got a new board operator?
The only...
How are you, honey? Bless you, my child. You sure it make it difficult for a cardinal to stay all cardinally. Because, goddamn, I'll tell you something, she's prettier than a speckled pup. Shit. She
A
sure is pretty.
speckled pup.
Cardinal Dale, that's a girl. That's not a guy.
That's not a girl. Well, I'm not in the. What the fuck? I mean, what are you bringing up there, Tactile? I can see you with my eyes closed. Hell. Can you take one of the batteries out of that
I
shirt?
can see you with my eyes closed.
People ask me about Jesus, and I got a bright light. I look like I'm supposed to walk toward that when I die.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time tuning in to the ZOWHAT Morning Show, at the top of the hour, you already know what it is. Jeff Brown,
Walk towards the light.
as Cardinal Dale, will
walk
do
towards
his weekly intellectual
Stay away from the light.
Jeff Brown, go.
See all y'all, you got your cleats on jumping on Jesus right now, and I don't like it. I don't like one goddamn bit. All right? You're stomping Jesus with your cleats, and I don't like it. Now, this thing, I think we're all kind of forgetting here. Kind of.
What's that? What's
okay,
that?
where you gonna be? Where you gonna be with your mind without some type of leader? Huh? You just walk around, leaderless? That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to give you something to shoot at. All right? That's what God is. Okay, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say some shit I ain't supposed to say. Okay? Here's some shit I learned in seminary school. I'm giving the secret to it. Okay? That's the thing. I am cardinal, but I have defected from the Vatican. All right? All these hot robes and boy fucking, I'm done with it. Now,
Are you sure?
oh no, I'm damn sure I ain't never fucked a boy, but I can tell you what, I've seen some of it. Okay? Ain't no sense in no 9-year-old crying with candy bars. I don't make no goddamn sense. You ain't got enough Snickers to replace that boy's butthole. What are you doing? Now, anyway, okay, trying to get off the boy fucking, trying to get away from that. And what I'm saying is that God did not make us in His image. We made God in our image. That's the way it went.
Okay,
That's some honest shit right there. All right? We made God into something palatable. You ever wonder why the God in the Bible sounds like a homophobic, racist, misogynistic, warmongering son of a bitch? That's because the Bible was put together by warmongering, homophobic, racist son of bitches. That's why. All right? Think about this for a second. All right, you think about the gays. Now, I'm not one to take it in the cornhole. That ain't my thing. I'm also not a man to judge another man's freak. Okay? You get off how you get off. I don't give a fuck, really, to be honest with you. knows that boy that's, slightly effeminate. That ain't nobody touched. Ain't no uncle touched him. He ain't no choir boy. He came out like that. He braid hair and dumped double dutch.
Double Dutch.
Jumped up Dutch with the girl. Let's call him Victor.
Everybody remember that dude.
Everybody know Victor. That's how Victor is. Somebody,
The double Dutch guy.
Yeah. In some families, they call him Auntie Victor. Ain't Victor. There go Ain't Victor right there. Everybody know.
Ain't Victor.
He ain't touched nobody. Ain't nobody ever touched that boy. But that's just the way he is.
Oh,
now,
Jesus.
it is said that God made us all. God don't make no mistakes. Now, God ain't too clear on what color car you ought to drive. He's real clear over in Romans and Leviticus about men laying men. Look, if God made everybody and didn't nobody touch Victor, that means God made Victor custom made just to hate him.
Whoop.
Is that what you're telling me? Because I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that for 1 second. That's why I don't understand gay marriage.
Yes,
gay marriage makes about as much sense as me trying to join the fucking Klan. Think about it. These people done told you. And you're gonna go to a place that's not a Pizza Hut. Stand in front of a man that's not a plumber. With a book in his hand that's not the Yellow Pages. And swear that you're gonna live by the rules in this book with this person next to you. And you and that person got the same plumbing. The Bible says real clear you ain't supposed to do that. So why the hell are you forcing yourself into this group? You ask me, marriage is too good for gay people. They need to call it something else. Coupling. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Coupling.
Whatever.
Coupling.
I tell you,
Partnering.
now, how the hell?
Companioning.
Hey.
Companioning.
All I want you to do is put a better term on it than cornholing, because that's what I'm calling it.
Oh, shit.
How can you, with a good face, with a straight face, here's a simple question. All right? If Noah collected all these animals, did the penguins walk to the Middle East? Or did he go up there and get them? Anybody ever ask that?
Yes.
Okay. If he had every animal on the ark, what did the lions eat for 40 days and nights? God made them vegetarians?
For 40 days.
Did God cover that? Is that covered in the book? Is there anywhere covered the diet of meat eaters on the ark? Because you're going to have to bring, I can tell you right now, if you got a lion on there, you're going to need you more than 2 deer. Because that's some bitch's hungry. Now, that ain't leopards and tigers and panthers. Just a lion right now.
Oh, shit.
I think y'all need to give that Bible some goddamn thought. Adam and Eve. Let's just go with that one. Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve, right?
Right.
They made Cain and Abel. Mm-hmm. Now, last I checked, you need a man and a woman to make babies, right?
Yes, you do.
So if Cain and Abel, if they wasn't down doing some freaky shit with their mama, where the fuck the rest of these people come from? Anybody? Am I the only one to get high in the Vatican and think about this
That's
shit?
a good damn question.
Okay.
Cardinal Dale.
Yes, sir.
You're going to be excommunicated from the church.
I made provisions for that. That fella at the Bunny Ranch, he just died, right? That fella Dennis Hoff, he just died.
Oh, he did?
The fella from the
Damn.
Bunny Ranch.
Oh, shit.
I tell you what, I know enough about fucking and calling God's name to run the Bunny Ranch.
Oh, shit.
I think I'll take this as an opportunity to dismount. My daddy said never miss an opportunity to shut the fuck up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the intellectual rant from Jeff Brown, a.k.a. the only Klansman that is a cardinal. And listen, if you're just tuning in, I know it's a controversial topic, but we gotta have these kind of conversations, man. Damn. America has made us so fearful of talking real about everything. Let me tell you something. You know why you can't talk real about shit? Because talking real requires you to question.
And it hurts niggas' feelings.
Do you see that? You can't talk real unless you question it.
And the last thing an idiot wants is a question.
Listen, why the fuck you think they treat young black men, little boys, the way they treat little boys in elementary school? Because it's the little boy that got the testosterone in his young ass nuts that'll say, wait a minute. Out of everybody in that classroom, it be Deshaun's ass. It be Taquan. He'd be like, hold on.
And you know what your problem is? You're not qualified. You're not qualified. If you are certified to deal with the giraffes, the fuck you gonna do with these lions in the back?
Right.
And that lion know when he asks you the question from your response that you are not qualified to do you think a young lion, not an adult lion, a lion get to about how much do they weigh when they're grown? About 1,100 pounds? When a lion get to be about say 400 pounds, you don't think he size you up and go, you can't fuck with me? That's what Deshaun in the back is doing, because Deshaun don't have enough Timmy tight tops in the front. Deshaun don't have enough Kevins in the front, or Zoes, or Jeff Browns to go, Deshaun, see me after class, young man, and feel that shit. He don't have, has anybody seen the video where the two dudes is fighting and the brother that's a teacher?
Yep, he comes in and stops him.
And stop him and hit him with that bass. Ain't no white man finna do that.
Yep. Changed both of them kids' lives.
The change, they probably saved one of their lives, because he was like, look, if you want it, we can take it to the grass.
Right.
But you ain't gonna handle what I got. Now sit your ass down. Young black males need that from a place of love, not from a place of incarceration, not from a place of banishment, not from a place of leaving them behind because now they have special needs. They do have special needs, and sadly, the specialist need we have is that of alpha males. You have made it a special need because you stole their fathers.
True or false? American patriotism is patriotism involving cultural attachment of Americans to the United States of America as their homeland.
Damn.
What is the difference between patriotism and nationalism?
Who pissed him off?
Nothing.
Jesus.
What is religious delusion? Patriotism seems to be everywhere and is thought to be a virtue instead of a mental illness. What is religious mania? What is political mania? Gosh, how do you distinguish between religious fervor and mental illness? Does the power of faith/belief outweigh /trump the scientific and logical method of reason?
Shit.
How are God and religion related to elitism and royalty? See, you can't have the royals without religion.
No.
They tie it all the way back.
Jesus.
Oh, we connected to the bloodline of Christ, who's connected to the original Israelites, who's connected to the
Moors.
See, they know.
Okay, speaking of Israelites, a friend of mine.
Is somebody in here talking about the Israelites too? Don't make me do that.
I need you to do that. I need to ask your permission right on the air. I have a good friend of mine who is an Israelite, but not so much that he dresses like Earth, Wind, and Fire on the weekends. But he is like a serious.
I will run the fuck up out of here.
And I told
say something else crazy. Say something else crazy. Okay. I'll run the fuck up out of here.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Don't do that, because I need you for this. I was like, dude, you are really convincing in your ideology. I need you to have a debate with a friend of mine who carries the sword of light. I am not qualified.
Listen,
Put the sword down.
Come on,
I'm not going to debate.
Why?
Oh God,
I've only, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I just say this real quick?
No, you can't. Not even on your own show. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw Zoe Williams do this one time, and I stood there mouth fucking agape. He broke down Genesis, the apple, Eve, all that in ways you ain't even thinking about. And it made perfect fucking sense. And he left the Christians standing there with their little swords just down by them. They didn't know what to do.
Here's the thing, man.
What?
Here's the thing. I only fuck with the willing.
There's that. Woo, checkmate.
So again, there is the Kabbalion. You get the Kabbalion book. A lot of people go fucking get it and read it.
Thank you.
What do they do?
I don't want to tell you anything about it. Just go fucking get it.
I just told somebody that this morning.
And read it. One of the most powerful jewels in the Kabbalion. Kybalion. More science stolen from the land that birthed it. It says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I might not be your teacher. Mm-hmm. Shit, I might be your student before I'm your teacher.
Right.
I'm not looking to be your teacher. Period. But I do know bullshit.
Right.
You in the dig?
Yeah, in a debate, are you looking to elevate the other person? You're trying to be open and help
I'm not trying to elevate nobody.
But no, I'm saying in a debate literally means to beat down into the ground. So when you're in a debate, you're trying to destroy the other person's argument. You're not there for evolution.
To fortify.
Right.
To evolve your consciousness or your knowledge. You're literally looking for the open part, the weak point, so you can stick them. You can give them a little undershot to the rib, or elbow to the neck. You
know what? And again, this is a lesson that I'm teaching my son right now. You can't see for anybody. You can't experience for anybody. Mm-mm. You can't understand for anybody.
Nope.
So in order for me to transfer anything to you, there has to be a high level of willingness
for you to receive it.
Right, I'm not going to pour all this liquid into an upside down glass.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm telling my son this now as it pertains to relationships. Say you get a revelation of God. Mm-hmm. God just sounds like a prostituted word. So many people use it. It's just a terrible word. Right. It's not big enough. It does the omniscient source of all that is. The infinite source
of everything.
Say you get a glimpse or a vision of that. How you gonna teach that to somebody else so they can see it?
Right.
And I'm not saying it's impossible. What I'm saying is you can't market and package it in a prayer cloth.
Right.
For $49.99.
No.
That's why I love the Kabbalion and uses the all.
But do you see what I'm saying? The all. Fuck it. That's it. The all.
The all.
But do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is why we get trapped in so many layers of these different ideologies. The political ideology. Well, you know, my family's been Democrat for
50 and that's the way it's been.
Oh, well, my people have been Republican since.
Right.
Oh, well, you know, we have to get involved in the political process. You mean the political process that consistently rapes you as a people?
Right.
Well, they rape us because we don't participate. Well, did you know what the word vote meant versus elect? Well, what the fuck do I need to know that for? Okay, cool. All right. Well, you know, my people were Christian this whole motherfucking time. Oh, really? Wow. Did you know that King James translated his version of the Bible in 1611 AD from the Latin Vulgate? Well, what the fuck does that matter? Well, Vulgate.
Who gives a shit what he brushes his teeth with?
Right. Vulgate comes from the Latin word vulgus, which produces our English word vulgar, which is a word and a term that means stupid, unlearned commoners. Yep. Let's dumb down the spiritual shit in this book so that the average fucking
monkey brain.
Right.
So the average
Campbell soup brain nigga can
do you understand?
Oh, wow.
What are these niggas doing? What was an occupation back then? Water for sale.
Blacksmith.
The average blacksmith.
Yes. Sheep herder, goat herder.
Shit, wait, the blacksmith was high end.
That
motherfucker was a baller.
The blacksmith or the mason.
So the average sheep herder. Let's go.
Yep.
Right.
The average sheep herder. Wow.
So the average sheep herder.
I mean, this shit is amazing. Now, let's go back, because you got a lot of people who talk this shit too. Let's just deal with it. Where does every religion on planet Earth originate from? Everyone has an origin story. But if you start looking underneath, like in the Quran, a demon is a jinn.
Right.
But in that land, what predates the jinn is the genie from Persia.
From Persia.
Now you have the Zoroastrians. The Zoroastrians, they have devas.
Mm-hmm.
The devas or the devas were considered demons, but the Hindus considered the devas gods or goddess.
Yeah.
Which one the fuck is it?
Divas were actually
Old
men.
border-minded ass niggas.
I dare you to stand up in West Angeles Church of God in Christ and say those exact same words.
You do.
Which the fuck is it? Oh, borderline ass niggas.
Border-minded.
Oh, yeah,
border-minded.
border-minded ass niggas.
Locked in.
How the fuck you still gonna believe in the dirty Pal Gasol white version of Jesus?
Pal Gasol.
Okay, now here's my problem with that, Lord Zoe.
Wait, let me finish this thought.
Yes, sir.
The dirty Pal Gasol white version of Jesus went right there on the walls in Egypt. It talks about Osiris.
Yep.
Well, fuck it. Usil,
Right.
Aset, and Haru.
Haru. Yep.
Now, them goddamn stories is too motherfucking similar for the white remix to be the original story.
How about Zoroaster or Dionysus or there's Jesus is number one. No, he's actually 12. There are 11 stories of a virgin birth, a death, a resurrection, a healing the sick. Thank you, Krishna. Raising the dead that predate you coming along with this is the only way. And it's the same fucking story. It's the same story.
And I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. It's all metaphor.
Thank you.
It's all metaphor for an experience that you can't get to because these motherfuckers said, you know what, you don't get to have this knowledge. We're going to remix it. We're going to give you our version while we're over here claiming and digging up shit.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you stay over there, nigga. Don't come over here.
We have a version of the shit we're finding over here specially made for you.
Right.
And it is let me get my fucked up accent from Black Panther.
Oh shit.
Forrest Whitaker.
before we give it to you, it will be stripped of all of its power.
Like, me and my daughter laugh at that scene. The Black Panther will be stripped. Like, you have the worst accent of everybody in this movie, Forrest.
Oh my God! And he won an Oscar for having a nigga African accent.
You did not convince me.
I have to strip all of this knowledge before I give it to you. It is the diet version of what it was, and now I get to claim this shit.
Right.
We got racism with aliens now.
Oh my God!
What?
You talking about the
Nordics?
Yeah, the Nordics. Yep.
So
What they
just
saying?
some white aliens came.
They started everything.
Oh.
And they started everything.
Yep. That's,
Okay.
Yep. So wait a minute. So this is the funny thing. It's a scientific fact that life started in Africa. So you saying the white aliens came over here and made niggas first?
No, okay. Would you like the chicken legs? No, I want the chicken strips. Strips.
What the fuck?
The chicken strips.
So
I said my girl was a dancer. I forgot to mention that she strips for her money. For her money.
So they're just programming us. Because look what's happening.
Hilarious. I'm never gonna watch that movie the same again.
I know, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So be what happens, man. In the 50s, the big bad wolf was the communist.
Right.
Right? Then we come into, after the communists, who's the big bad wolf?
Terrorists?
No.
Who's before the terrorists? The terrorists.
Yeah.
It was the terrorists.
Yep.
It's the terrorists.
Now who's coming after?
Us?
Aliens.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The threat.
yeah.
They got a
common
common threat all the time. So they can keep you in fear so they can stay in power. You look to them to fix the shit. And that goes back to the patriotism. When you were talking about the patriotism, the reason it's like
We
religion,
got to come together.
but it's like religion now. It's a hyper patriotism and nationalism because they're trying to force this global shit on you. And so you have to beg for it first, though.
Yes.
So around the world, they're going to have to kill you with this patriotism, nationalism shit and show you how it fails and fucks up everything first. And then you come in and say, please give us globalism.
Yes.
Please.
Oneness.
Yep. That's it. So that's why you see all this shit. That's why Trump is there. And then the guy, the European dude, what the dude is.
But here's the biggest pimp right here. Here's the biggest pimp game right here. You just laid it out, Kev. Oneness can only be attained or achieved from within. I can't let you be one with you.
Nope.
You gotta be in a group.
Yep.
You got to be a part of an organization.
Well, as long as you don't treat.
Oh my God. I gotta go watch that now. I gotta go watch this.
I have bought a floor care company. We are going to take over from where this white man was doing these floors wrong. Before we are to wax any of them, they are all to be stripped of their rights. And then we will get back to this. But first, let me fix my eye.
Let me fix my eye.
Let me clear my eye.
Let me fix my eye.
Let me clear my eye.
You think there ain't no God in you? The Quran says it. Illa muta jasada. Jasada, body.
Yep.
Illa, Allah, muta. Allah in the body. Illa muta jasada. I speak Arabic. I can do that. I speak Arabic. Speak that.
I never heard that before.
Speak that one. That
must be some new shit.
Allah in the body.
That sounds like Gina Lala Bridgerton, but okay.
Okay, well, let's go to Hinduism. Avatar. The more you know about a goddamn avatar is on your fucking social media.
Right. Or the blue ones.
Avatar, the descent of the divine down into a body.
As a teacher.
I don't disagree often with you, Lord Zola.
Hold on. Okay. There's more.
I got to go back a couple chapters, but go ahead.
It's everywhere. God is in you, and the key to religion is to keep you bound to your ego and bound to your identity, because it doesn't want you to connect with God in you.
It can't.
That's how you keep the institution. I keep trying to tell motherfuckers, whether it's marriage, church, or education, they're all institutions. Government is institution. And how can you say a motherfucker in prison is institutionalized,
your ass
but you not?
Right.
And you religious, and you got education. You've been institutionalized. Okay.
In the early 1900s, there's a documentary on YouTube called "The Hidden Secrets of the Mind." The Hidden Secrets of the Mind. You guys got to check this out. And they talk about in the early 1900s, they convened all these scientists from around the world.
I saw that. That shit's like 3 hours long.
Yeah, it's off the chain though.
It's ridiculous.
To study all the powers that the mind could do. And so, telepathy, psychometry, all these different things. And they came together and found that your ass was God. And they tried to take the report back to the government, and the government said, yeah, nigga, get rid of that shit.
We can't.
Einstein was on that damn panel too.
Listen, but what's the difference between what Jesus said? See, there's nuggets of truth in it.
Right. They're gonna always give you.
But you're talking about discernment. You don't even, boy, slap the Kool-Aid out these.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Jeff. Two things. One, bruh, you have got to see this movie, because I was sitting there losing my mind. The house with the clock in the walls.
Oh yeah. With Jack Black?
Yes.
You saw that with the kids?
Yes. And I'm sitting there
Kid
going,
night.
What was it?
This was last night. I go to the $2 theater in Pasadena. It's called The House with the Clock in the Walls.
Okay.
That shit's at the $2 theater already?
It flopped. And it was good. I liked it.
All right.
But Jack Black has on a fez at the beginning. And in the last scene, there's a fez.
There it is.
And there's a bunch of symbolism in this movie that I need you niggas to break down, because I'm sitting here with my kids and I'm going, I know that shit means something. I just don't know what it is.
Yep.
That and Jesus, here's a very detrimental mistake black people make. Making Jesus black. It's like you made him real now, because you said, no, he's still not real. He's still not real. And that's the thing. Oh, now that I turn him black,
Wait, he's still a metaphor for the sun.
He's still a metaphor.
Yes.
He's still this concept that, oh, well, you got the white Jesus, I got the black one. So that, no, he still wasn't here 2,000 years ago. The letter J is still only 900 years old. You ain't changed none of that shit because you gave Jesus a tan.
How about listen?
You gave Jesus a tan. You put it in the microwave for a minute.
Yeah.
So first off, understand this about language. Language is a code for symbols.
Yes.
Sure.
And symbols are metaphors for reality. None of your codes and symbols mean a fucking thing to me, and I don't care where they come from.
Thank you.
If you're not having a direct experience with the God within, let me give you an example. These scientists, go get the book. You remember this book we read? We read it 20 years ago. The Tao of Physics. They said physics, physician, physics. What's the word? What are they called? These motherfuckers, the physics guys.
Physicists.
Physicists. These motherfuckers. getting so motherfucking close to some shit.
They
don't know what the fuck to call it. Einstein was like, "Hey, it's some shit behind this electron.
Some shit behind this shit.
That's I don't know
what the fuck it is, but
I don't know.
This nigga tripping.
But this shit, what I do know, this shit bigger than anything I knew, but prior to knowing that there was some shit behind this. Okay, so the Tao of physics. It takes the three highest forms of religion. I know a lot of Abrahamic believers are not going to like this because the Abrahamic believers, Christianity or Judaism, Christianity, Islam, those are your three, 1, 2, 3
the
elementary, rudimentary belief systems. The three outside of that is Hinduism, Buddhism, and Taoism. These are the self-realization, God-realization practices after you graduate the kindergarten and shit.
The bullshit.
When you get out of milk and cookies.
So, this book is using concepts from physics to validate the spiritual motherfuckers who put the Upanishads and the Dharmapada and Lao Tzu and put all of these deep spiritual concept works together. Now, peep game. The Egyptians was in on this too. Because the Egyptians got some shit called Nun. N-U-N. The primordial waters. In the Bible, that would be what?
Nuns.
No. But Genesis, it would be.
Oh, you're talking about in the Genesis. Oh,
in the Genesis, that would be the void.
Yes.
Right.
The primordial waters. Right? Peep game on this shit.
Oh shit. And the plot thickens.
They said the scientists are saying at the very fundamental levels of reality.
The fundamentals.
Fundamental levels of reality. This.
Why you got a biscuit caught in your throat?
Energetic, undulating energy field of effervescence.
Okay.
Motherfucker, that's Noon. And see this as just bubbles of champagne. And each bubble is its own universe that may or may not come into being. We so happen to be one of those bubbles. Okay. The average church-going, tithe-giving, tell me what the fuck to do, commoner.
Is that what churches do? What the fuck?
Tell me what God told me this evening.
Yeah, you tell me what God told you, because God don't speak to me.
Didn't God choose you as special, nigga?
Ain't you the courier, nigga? You Jesus courier?
Can't you sing and hoop and holler? I can't do that, so tell me what God said.
I'm just saying, man. At some point, we have to come to this space where we start to take control of our own spiritual narrative.
How about it?
Again, if you want to have a conversation about politics, guess what? What if instead, right, of putting the power in the process, the political process, why don't we put the power in the people? If I'm telling you that the scriptures of all walks of life put the power in you, what the fuck are you putting the power in the politician for? If the original script, what the Gnostic, the Nag Hammadi, nigga, the God is in you. Hold on now, the God is in you. Well, if the God is in me, why do I need an intercessor?
Even the Constitution is that. You, the people, are the sovereigns, not the government. The government is known as the sovereign now, but it's not. The people are the sovereigns, and you lend your sovereignty to the government, but the government is not sovereign. You run the government.
What kind kind of loan is sovereignty lending?
I have no idea, but it's
Jeff, I want you to open up a bank. You're the banker.
Yes.
I'm trying to buy a house, Jeffrey.
I'm sorry, nigga. We don't.
I don't have any money.
All right.
But I do have my sovereignty.
Okay. You might as well have said, I don't have no money, but I do have this here peanut butter and nanner sandwich. How much can I get for this peanut butter and nanner sandwich? I'm trying to buy a house. What? You don't get the fuck out of here with that soggy bread?
But do you guys see where I'm coming?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'll tell you how you can loan them your sovereignty. In the Constitution, the federal government is only supposed to occupy 10 square mile radius. Look where they are now. They got all of that power from the people because you slowly, you haven't lent them your power. You actually gave over your power.
Okay.
You've given it to them. But in the concept was supposed to be that the people remain sovereign and you lend your sovereignty to the government so they can talk for you to external people, like different countries and things of that nature. But within this landmass, you maintain your sovereignty. They flipped that all the way around, stole your sovereignty, and they become literally the power of the God. And you have to pray to them.
Wow. Jeff,
What?
how do we get out of it, man?
We grab the people that want to go and leave the rest of these niggas hold the boko shine till the aliens get in.
Hold the boko shine. Hold the boko shine.
This here is a Christian love song.
A Christian.
It's about fucking between services. It's called Hold the Boko Shine. Yeah, because that's what they.
Where's the bass line? Give me the bass line.
I got to work on that. Because I can't. I can defile music, but so far with parody, it has to have some kind of spine or structure, and you can't take these people more serious than a bowling team.
The Patriot.
That's the way I treat Christians. I treat Christians. I
Patriot niggas
I like to see. You can't. You dress up. You meet at a certain time. You have certain goals that are esoteric to your dressing up, and then you go home. And if I treat you like a bowling team, I'm cool. It's when I start taking you serious. I can't take you as serious as you take you, and that's what you asking me to do. I can't do.
You know what? I had a vision.
See, all that shit. Tell God to come tell me.
And it was a Native American Indian.
You know, Lord
A Native American Indian.
It was a Native. It was an angel, but the angel told me to go talk to the Native Americans.
Yeah, because he wasn't going to do it himself.
And I should go dig under some trees and find some golden tablets. And
Under some trees.
the tablets are in this hat.
Yep.
So I'm going to look into this hat, and then I'm going to regurgitate what I see on the tablets in this hat.
The Mormons.
What?
Your religion. Scientology. Same type of shit.
Well, you know what religion needs in order to survive?
Fuck it. Let's just
Religion? Yes.
make up some shit.
Just like the 20th century. The 20th century was built on the back of the ignorance of the common man. Look at how much shit you wouldn't have if motherfuckers knew better. Car dealerships. You wouldn't have that shit. Religion is the same thing. We are built on the motherfuckers who don't know no better. And it works perfect because once the motherfuckers do know better, they leave anyway.
Wow.
So we basically have built this monument of bullshit on ignorance. We have to have ignorance.
But the political process is the same.
Yeah.
Shit is the same.
How many people voting on bills and they ain't read the whole bill? They don't even know what's in it.
It's the same.
You gonna vote for Prop 6? What is Prop 6?
It's the same.
Can't tell you.
Congress does the same thing. You vote to put someone in Congress, and then all these bills come through, most people don't even know that when they pass a bill through Congress, the congressmen don't read it. It's made up by these different societies.
And they said they don't read it.
The Heritage Foundation and all these different places.
Right.
They write up the laws and they pass it on, and then they don't read shit. They literally slide it through because they're getting money from these little foundations.
Right.
You know, lobbies and all this different shit.
And the laws don't apply to them nowhere.
At all.
Rules are for followers. Rules are
Period.
for followers. We're leaders. We don't need the rules. The rules are for you.
And shout out to Bobby, Uncle Bobby. Last time he was on here, he brought out the fact that your voting rights, melanated people, your voting rights are up for debate every or renewal every 25 years.
Is it 25 years?
Yeah, that's what Bush did the last one. He signed the last one for 25 years. But actually, it's not even 25 years. It's actually whatever the president says. Bush gave it 25 years. The next president, if it's Trump or anybody else, they can say fucking 2 years or fuck it.
Or none. Every 45 minutes.
Yep.
You know what? I'm a little tired of these niggers.
How are they stopping buses full of niggas? How you gonna stop a bus full of niggas?
We've made so much progress being accepted into this society. We can't turn back now.
And all they got to do is put a veto stamp on your damn voting rights. Just poof. That's a wrap.
And now you're not voting niggas.
Hold on. All right.
But you praying to the government.
I'm just asking people to be accountable. That's all. Well, let me just say this. This show is all over the place. We don't really know what the fuck we're talking about.
But we're honest about it.
We're honest about our ignorance.
Which is what separates us from your pastor.
We kind of want to just get the conversation going. Can we have the conversation during election season? Is it okay to question?
Yeah.
Why I gotta be a hater and all kind of bullshit? Because
I'm not gonna just vote for whoever or get on whoever's side or in whoever's corner.
And remember, you niggas voting, you're just wishing.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You literally, I wish this nigga would be in office.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Here's my wish.
I wish they would be in office.
Yes.
That's all you're doing.
Yes, think of the voting polls as wishing wells. And
So again, this is the ZOWHAT Morning Show.
yes, it is.
We're here every week with thought-provoking common total package energy. Let's move, man. We need to move 100 cases. Go to totalpackageenergy.com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Also, go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com, and pre-order your copy of the holographic relationship. Let's move on it. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week with another slapper. You see Kevin's book right there.
Melanin book. Pick it up.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. I'll holla at y'all. Deuces.